Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baimar Castle.
Let's go. Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baimar Castle. I have to warn Lord Yen Liang.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yen Liang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjing. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once! Take this! Take this!
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baimar should be relatively unguarded.
The enemy officer
Our task
has been
is
defeated.
to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Let's get serious. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is
Their
ours.
numbers matter not, for I will never falter. Enough wisdom and courage. There is always a path to victory. Go! Begin advancing! Let's march!
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance!
The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong! Our victory is imminent!
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
Think you are still enough? Take this!
Push things back to even ground.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yet. Take this.
Now,
Here's the resistance is futile.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
the enemy officer has been defeated.
I guess this place belongs to me now.
Got this!
They've taken the fort at Yanjin. Cannot let them cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must reclaim it. I've been waiting for this. Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
I claim another victory in the name of our brother.
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Believe this chaos
The enemy
has
officer
stricken the land,
has been
and the
defeated.
tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. To bring peace.
Do not know who you are or from where you hail, but you seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
You stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight me? You do not lack for skill. This battle has only just begun. Let's end this. I can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to my life invested. How can this be?
What? Let's get serious. Yan Liang has been defeated. This cannot
The
be.
enemy officer has been
Can't
defeated.
believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless.
Send it, Wen Chou. Attack Yanjing and bring me Cao Cao's head.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces of Yanji. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Not possible.
Got you. Bear witness to my power. I claim another victory in the name of our The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
None other could accomplish such is ours. Continue to perform in this manner. We have the upper hand. Keep up the pace.
Take this. Now, all my eyes.
other could accomplish such.
The enemy officer has been
Continue to
defeated.
perform in this manner.
The sash of the sacred bird Luan. And those eyes. Yes. You must be.
We should stop here to assess the situation. Time is right. We should attack now.
I am ready. Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it.
I can't hold them much longer. We need a way through.
I knew it. You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Crumbled when caught off guard. Now attack!
It's a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Impressive. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
The enemy officer
No virtue in
has
dying
been defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
You weren't able to leave me in danger, were you?
You truly are one of a kind.
Take this!
Your combat abilities are terrific. They shall serve as an example for my own efforts.
Thanks for coming. I owe you one.
All my might!
One more stepping stone on my path to true might. Time for our attack. Been preparing at once.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Time is
The enemy forces of Yanjin have greatly diminished. We will finish them off in one final assault.
Take this! Concentrate. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I am once Cho, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. You are half bad. So your bravery isn't without justification.
Time to end this.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Why did it have to end like this?
What? Wencho has fallen. This is not possible. What on earth happened?
I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Wenshou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humble, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted. It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What's wrong, Zuluan? Why aren't you saying anything? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful. Juha. What did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on? Or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Juha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Zuluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Juha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Juha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Zuluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Zuluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks. I'll show Lord Liu Bei what I'm made of.
I used to be a Yellow Turban, just like Cho Tsung. I've seen how strong he is firsthand.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold. Now that I'm a father myself, I finally understand.
Everything's gotten so exciting. The doctor gave me some medicine when I got home.
Not many people can read and write.
I'm a father myself, I finally understand.
Sounds like fights are erupting all over.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights. Now that I'm a father myself, I finally understand.
I used to be a Yellow Turban, just like Cho Tsung.
Now that I'm a father myself, I finally understand. I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights.
I used to be a yellow turban, just like Jotsan.
Sounds like fights are erupting all over. Everything's gotten so...
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights.
So you remember, we fought the government forces that came to purge our village, and were cut down. And now, you know, I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep pain. I think this will probably be the last time because now you remember it, the dreams we shared. I made my own choices, my own feeling guilty for our deaths. Only from this point on, instead, be guided by your will to see. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us and thank you, Ziluan. Take care of Bailuan.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Chuha. You did well. I officially pronounce you... Yes. There is nothing more to be done. Well, I haven't really decided just yet. That's sad. I've always thought of visiting the land where my father studied medicine. Perhaps now is the time. As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan. You're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Chuha passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Zilawan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
Not many people can read and write. Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out
Lord
as
Eugene is awake.
Hey, did you hear? Yuan Shao's main force is coming down south.
They say it's 10 times the size of ours. We can't win this fight.
And I hear we're almost out of supplies, too. It's all over for us.
Line up. We will now begin our training.
Lord Eugene, surely now isn't the time.
Yeah! Why should we train when we're gonna die here?
Get moving. Anyone who talks back to a superior officer will be punished. Your job now is not to cower. It is to fulfill your duty as soldiers of Cao Cao's army. Continue to train yourselves until your fear and hesitation are gone. Understood?
Sir! Everyone, get in line.
I've just returned from scouting Guandu. Yuan Shao's army is as massive as the rumors say. Maintaining it must require a great deal of supplies. I've heard from Lord Guojia about the battle in Puyang. It sounds as though supplies won the day. And I think that may once again be the deciding factor in this battle. What do you think? Not what I was thinking, but a fine idea nonetheless. The problem is, we do not know where they're located. I, therefore, think it is best to go for their supply lines and cut off delivery. I will go propose striking at their supply routes. I am sure Lord Cao Cao will be open to the idea.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei, and I will do so today. Somewhere around Shu City. That will be enough for me to find him. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you once again. I, Guan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again, but when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Well, this is unusual. Lord Guojia. We hardly ever see you grimace like that.
I feel we're still missing something decisive for the upcoming battle. So much already plays to our benefit, but we still lack the final push to guarantee our victory.
How unlike you. Weren't you just telling us to wait for opportunities to present themselves?
Even I would like some control over the battle's outcome.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, Lord Shunyo. What is it?
Lord Cao Cao is calling for all of you. A letter was brought in from Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army.
A man known to both Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao, serving directly under Yuan Shao, I believe. I'm curious to see what a message from an acquaintance like him contains. You must be too, Lord Guojia.
I suppose. Let us hope it's good news. One letter could very well turn the tide of war. My, things are becoming interesting.
Now that is why everyone's afraid of Lord Guojia.
Shu Yo of Yuan Shao's army has sent us a letter. He is unhappy with Yuan Shao and is ready to surrender. He's also included some other pertinent information.
If I may, precisely what is he unhappy about?
That Yuan Shao favors corrupt advisors, prioritizing their suggestions above all. Not only does he reject earnest plans in favor of theirs, but he even imprisons his most loyal servants.
I'm glad you are not like him, my lord. Otherwise, my head would have rolled long ago.
I suppose that is the essence of Yuan Shao as a leader.
Thinking back on it, he was always prone to these bad habits. He would show kindness to those who respected him, but enmity toward any who dared to oppose him. But that is irrelevant. What's important is this. According to Shu Yo, supplies for Yuan Shao's army are being gathered in Wu Chao. He says the defenses there are weak, and that it will easily fall if attacked. The man is selfish and greedy, but he would not try to trick me in such a roundabout way.
Then let us gather the officers.
Aye, we bring Yuan Shao's fate to an end here.
I heard something's about to happen in Guandu.
The difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies?
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guandu to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Chu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wuchao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Xuan Yuchong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're up to. And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guandu falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guandu is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength.
Well, is everyone here?
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go.
The time has come. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. My elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot. All right, the transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts. All my might. The enemy is sending forward transport units. Now is the time. Cover their supply line. Advance. The enemy officer, despite our imposing show of force, we'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit.
The enemy has set its sights on the Guandu garrison. We'll head to Wuchao, aids for their provisions. We are at a critical junction. I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. Encounter me. Now advance!
I, Jung-Hu, shall be your adversary. Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison!
Begin the advance! We will intercept these foes. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through. March forward.
Stop! I shall lead the way. Everyone,
Keep pace with me.
They're witness to my power. Let's end this.
Situation.
The enemy officer delivered the provisions,
has
everyone.
been defeated.
Come, let's go. Let us attack with renewed vigor.
Get yourselves ready. We begin our attack.
The enemy force is tremendous in scale. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swallowed up in an instant.
Officer has been defeated.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The Western battlefield seems to be going well for us. Perhaps we should push on now.
The enemy
I would
officer
like to draw the enemy's attention away from Wuqiang.
March forward.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. Officer has been defeated. Take this. Seem to have recovered.
Even so,
the enemy officer
next steps will be
defeated.
This is bad. Still, times like this are exactly when you keep your cool.
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now concentration. This is the face of all who oppose me. I am ready.
resistance is futile.
Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours. We have no chance. We must retreat, for now.
Incredible. We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off.
Let's go. Yeah.
Challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
I've been waiting for this. Bear witness to my power. All my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Truly amazing. I'm happy to have you in our ranks.
Take this! Take this!
Can't the enemy do better than that?
Bear witness to my power.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back.
I see the position has been secured. This should prevent the enemy from building more weapons.
Let's go.
On you, a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
An officer? You must be kidding!
Take this!
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, reporting! The western fortresses have all fallen to the enemy! Urgent assistance is requested!
Then we must act at once. Send soldiers over from the east.
Start the advance!
You cannot lose this position. Defend it with your lives.
The surprise attack begins now. This may be our best chance to rout him.
Take that!
Ambush from Cao Cao's forces? You left the garrison undefended?
We have to drive them back.
We cannot allow Wu Shao to fall into their hands, no matter what!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is our chance to turn this battle around. Put all the officers guarding this area to the sword.
I was prepared for this the moment I set foot on the battlefield. We shall fight together, with all we have to muster.
A lady of her standing would fight together with us? This is no time to cower in the face of Cao Cao's forces!
Let's do this! With her at our side, our spirits will remain strong.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cao Cao's army, they are a veritable storm, shaking the House of Yuan and this era to their very core.
No! Look what they've done to her! We can't go on!
All of the guards are out of the picture. Well done. Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all! Set their provisions ablaze!
Boarding! Chao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What did you say? Damn you, Cao Cao! Now you've done it!
The winds have changed direction. Now blow in our favor. This is our chance to crush Yuan Shao! Now advance!
This should work well in dampening their spirits. Still, the enemy is great in number. Now the real fight begins.
Being outnumbered is but a small hindrance to the strategists in our Lord's service. We need only let their wits guide our blades in battle.
All my might!
Impressive! Can't believe this! The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to my power. Impressive! The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're going swimmingly. This is our chance to put our skills on display, and we won't let it go to waste.
Let's go.
We'll wait here until the time is right.
Intertwining of our fates ends here and now.
Challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Let's get serious.
On the pride of the UN, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The might of the proud house of Yuan!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
To attack!
I am ready.
We're looking for a chance to strike. If we don't bring down the commanding officers, we will suffer heavy losses.
Take this!
Cao Cao, you have done well to come this far. Yet, you are still greatly outnumbered. Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized that you cannot possibly win this battle.
Many impossible feats have been performed during this struggle.
They all seem to have slipped your notice. Fierce warriors that fight under my banner were 10 times their numbers. Soon, you will know how deep my strength runs. Take this! Take this! Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, to overcome all odds to make it this far, we have both exhausted our respective talents. True battle among battles. As such, I, Jung-Hoo, shall put everything on the line.
Judge the situation poorly.
Here when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
Things are looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
With all the strength you can muster!
Attack! Move to the enemy horde! Our attacks clash down upon us like great waves. Hold out much longer. Make the next assault their last.
Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior for Three Kingdoms.
Follow my command and fight as one. Get into formation and await my orders.
You're rallying into an offensive formation at Yuan Shao's command. Perhaps we could prevent the assault by defeating both officers.
Officer, I fought with everything I had till the very end. Never defeated, never been so well.
The enemy officer boasted superior numbers. He displayed his superior skill. It would be a terrible waste to dispose of him here.
Some days, that feeling can let you down. Those are the days.
The enemy officer
the most
has been defeated.
This cannot be. My forces were vast, and yet they crumble. How am I being defeated?
The generosity of your family is widely known. It's drawn this large army to your side. I cannot deny such a feat, Yuan Shao. But with great numbers come many voices, and an inability to make quick decisions. In war, that is a weakness you cannot afford. I do not hesitate. Pay no mind to insignificant voices. That
the enemy officer has been defeated.
Impose my will by force, and my will is to bring peace to the land.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take. No. You weren't able to leave me in danger, were you? Ha ha! You truly are one of a kind.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free from this predicament.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Another victim has fallen before me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
Open it. The enemy officer has been defeated.
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope. Thanks for coming. I owe you one.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
This is the end for you, Yuan Shao.
The enemy officer
Time to finish this.
Forcing us to break off our assault.
The battle is decided, but I will not flee. I shall lead my forces into oblivion to honor the proud Yuan clan.
Let's get serious. Take time to act.
Impossible. I am defeated. Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
Let's go.
So we've lost him. No matter. We have done enough. Even he will not be able to recover from such a loss. Yuan Shao. You once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You are a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Siluan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
As of yesterday, Yuan Shao is no more.
But his sons now continue his legacy. They have set up a stronghold in Ji province.
Ji will not fall easily.
On the contrary, before his death, Yuan Shao made one fatal error.
Oh?
He didn't appoint a true successor. Isn't that right, Lord Jiashu?
Correct. And wars over succession are very common in such times. Yuan Shao knew as much, and I believe he intended for his youngest son, Yuan Sheng, to take over.
But he passed before he could set that in stone. The brothers have already begun fighting. It may make things easier than when Yuan Shao was alive.
Lord Goja.
Sorry I'm late. I may have had a little too much to drink last night. I found myself giving in to any number of temptations. I'm afraid my weaknesses were exploited.
How rare to see a mighty strategist in such a state.
Men are as surprising as the world around them. Who would have thought the Yuan family's grip on Hebei would end up so loose today? Several officers surrendered to us in Guandu. They may be able to help us take Hebei for ourselves.
Oh, it's you. My name is Zheng He. I used to fight for Lord Yuan Shao. Though I may have once been your enemy, I am honored to now fight by your side. It is truly a pleasure. Let us fight bravely for Lord Cao Cao. Still, Lord Yuan Shao's children and the rest of his family remain in control of Hie. It is my hope that they will not be involved in our future battles. Especially knowing that Lord Yuan Shi's wife will protect the Yuan family at all costs. Yes, a capable woman, as brave as any warrior I know. It could be said that she is the one who keeps the Yuan family and their troops going. But do not be mistaken. I too am a man of war. Should they stand in our way, I will not hesitate to strike them down. However, in these troubled times, it does not do to be completely heartless.
Well...
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's banner increases by the day. Joyous...